Hi friend, I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland-Holman.
Today I am going to be talking about an amazing resource about viruses and everything you need to know today for free.
And I'm going to be sharing about a life concept called Shmita. Let's get to it.
So I'm calling this a biology department. I don't know exactly know, but MIT Department of Biology for the second consecutive year is releasing their classes about COVID-19 for free streaming on their website, or they have a YouTube channel and a playlist all about their lectures for free, all of them. It starts actually at the time of recording, it started last week. So it started September 8, 2021. They have all of their 2020 classes available, so you can go back and listen, watch those, which is super fascinating because it started also in September of 2020. So when COVID was known, but still relatively new, which was super interesting. And now it's talking about it in real time, how it's changed in the last year. So it's hosted by Richard Young and Facundo Batista, I believe. And they have notable guests and experts talking about the science of COVID-19 pandemic. So lecture one, they talk, this is last year's lecture one, COVID-19 and the pandemic. 2 was coronavirus biology. Lecture 3 was virology and lessons from the AIDS pandemic and how that relates. 4 was insights from the COVID-19 pandemic, and it was featuring actually Dr. Anthony Fauci. So again, big names, big experts. 5 was viral immunology. A lot of these words I can't even say. 6 was target cells and the innate response. 7 was the patient. 8 was epidemiology. I should watch more of these. 9 was immunology and T cells. 10 was vaccines. 3 was immunology antibodies. 12 was small molecule therapeutics. 13 was therapeutic discovery. 14 was rapid research response in the pandemic. So next week that will air a couple days after this premieres on YouTube. Again, Dr. Fauci will be on there again. Highly recommend. If you want to hear experts, and I did listen to some of these, it's not super over to the top. You can glean some information. It's certainly pretty academic, but definitely check out the COVID courses at MIT Department of Biology.
I'm watching these.
Yes, you will definitely dig them. Obviously, being in science, and you've been talking a lot about this, but these are, like really the experts in that particular field.
Absolutely. And I want so much to understand better viruses, like a virus, like what is the natural lifespan and when they mutate, because I've heard that they mutate a lot and then it sort of slows down after a certain time, and that just any virus does that. And I would just like to know more about all those kind of details so that I can understand this pandemic better and any future pandemics and
exactly.
I mean viruses
future
are
viruses, future, how that works too. I mean, I know for some reason this is a political issue. It should not be. Viruses and biology are scientific, and I think you need to really check where this information is coming from. And this is MIT, one of the biggest, most accredited schools with some of the best speakers, scientists. Like even if you doubt anything, check out what these people are talking about. This is a source where at least where that's coming from. I don't know if we know where everything else is coming from.
Right.
So I feel really good about checking this out in the past and now the present.
Yes. Understand all that stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm on it. I'm so on it.
Yeah, I knew you'd really like this one. And I think a lot of people out there are going to like it.
Yeah, definitely. My cool sheet. I'm going to be talking about a life practice, and this is called Shmita. And this has originated as a religious practice, so you may have heard of it before, depending on your religious background or what you know. But it has become a concept that applies in many other places beyond the Jewish faith. The idea of this is taking a break on the 7th year, and with this idea, doing things 6 years with intensity, with intention, but then taking that break. And 7 is just a number that was chosen, but you could even take different cycles. But the idea of taking this break is an important part of it. An example, sabbatical year. So that's something that I'm really familiar with because I'm in academia. And in fact, I have taken 6 years and then on the 7th took a sabbatical year. And that is another way you could even do that outside of academia. You could try to set it up where you take a break from your regular job. In agriculture, the idea here is letting the land rest. And that is an agricultural practice. Stored food. Taking this time, if you're storing it for a long time, this concept of then sharing and distributing it among community members during this time that's more of rest and of sharing. Another concept in Shmita is that private lands become usable to the public in the 7th year. And in that 7th year, this is my favorite one, debts are forgiven. I love that. So this gives us something to contemplate. I love this so much. Because the economics of the current world always have us striving to do more, to make more, to reach more, to grow more. It doesn't encourage us to pause, to stop, and reflect, and to share. So my question is, what can we learn from this concept of Shmita?
Oh, I love it. I have been trying to take a sabbatical from my work for a long time. I get a 2-week sabbatical in January to go to Sundance. Some call that just a vacation. Some call that a working vacation.
But a super fun working vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. But yes, wow. Yeah, I'm all for it. And it's super interesting about using that concept in other areas, which I've heard of, but never really, I guess, realized that it is kind of back to this principle, which is super fascinating.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's obviously, there's also proof that it works and it's a good idea.
Yes.
So not just for yourself, your mind, and your own creativity and a reset, but for the land, for all these other applications. It's very proven, it seems to me. So
Yeah.
very cool.
It just, even the idea, talking about it just calms me down. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Imagining if we all did this, even once in a while. It doesn't have to be every 7 years, but it's something that I just feel like we're always in a rush and a panic and hustling and all of that. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially, I think, in the United States, there's this very much, work, and put in overtime, and, you're not doing well unless you're going above and beyond, which I am not against working hard. I have 2 jobs right now, and I've had 3 jobs, pretty much 2 to 3 jobs my entire life since I was 14. So I love hard work. I love to work hard, but also as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm like, you know what? I also enjoy time to chill out, reset, and just take that time for yourself.
Yeah.
I think it will, in the long run, benefit a lot more. So thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
Don't forget, you can get all the show notes on our website and 10bestest.com/10rings. That's 10bestest.com/10rings. All right. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us, friend. I'm Brian Hart.
I'm Karen McFarland Holman.
And let me know in the comments below, are you going to check out some of these lectures?
And let us know, have you heard of Shmita before? And if not, are you interested in trying it?
If you're enjoying the show, please like and tell a friend.
Stay tuned tomorrow for another great show.
And don't forget to stay curious.